Oh. Yeah, so, man, I ate shit.
Let's just rule, eh?
Knights just rule, apparently. They kick the shit out of me. Not much to be done about it, either.
Rebuild your army. You scratch.
I built it pretty alright, but it's just, I can't roll for shit.
You can't roll on 5-ups?
No.
What a surprise. Meanwhile, all he's rolling is 2-ups, right?
Yeah, pretty much. Fucking brutal.
Oh.
Anyway, welcome back to Ace Attorney Investigations. A little bit late. I was playing Warhammer with my brother. He beat me. Quite badly.
Wow.
I tried to wob, but my wob fucking whipped. I couldn't get a good charge in with Gaz. So he's just fucking standing there, fucking orc dick in his hand, watching as the knights fill his boys with bullets. Sucks.
Charging, it burns when you fail it.
It fucking really burned my ass. God, I was so mad about it. I still am mad about it. Anyway, welcome back to Ace Attorney. 2 people died. We've got a double murder. Can we go for a triple?
No.
What if we kill Larry?
I don't even feel like he deserves it. He needs to live with his failures.
Oh, God. March 14th, opener stage.
Got it?
Yep. I left the Damas's second investigation to Francisca and returned to Babal. Suppose my first order of business should be to look into Babal's statue.
Mr. Edgeworth!
Hey, welcome back. So, Kay, what's the situation?
It's fucked, Mr. Edgeworth. Oh, it's great. Investigation's so much fun.
In other words, they've made absolutely no progress.
We weren't good for that, sir. Honest, sir. We've been investigating our hearts out.
Very well, then. Would you care to give me an update on your investigation? Oh, there's no game audio? Fuck.
You should fix that.
God, there were so many great audio bits that you missed.
Like the blip blip and the background music, which is a banger.
I knew it.
It was a really
Zero.
fun time of it, sir.
Zero progress. In any case, Detective Gumshoe,
Yes, sir.
you have permission to enter the Alabastian Embassy, is that correct?
Yep. As a local detective, I'm helping out with the investigations on both sides, sir.
Good. In that case, I can leave these pieces of evidence with you. They belong to the lady under the Pink Princess's mask.
The Pink Princess? What kind of lady was playing her, sir?
The kind that was also playing the role in the role of the Pink Badger yesterday.
Oh. Oh, understood, sir. If I happen to run into her, I'll give them back to her. And if I don't, I guess I'll unload them somewhere. What does that mean?
What does that mean? What are you gonna do with them, Gumshoe?
Pawn them? I don't know.
Doesn't seem all that enthused to go find her, but I can't blame him. Evidence that has lost their value given to Detective Gumshoe. Alright. Sure.
Bloody.
Now then, I don't believe I'll be needing this anymore either.
Are we gonna throw that autograph away?
Yes, because that Steel Samurai was a fake.
What do you mean, fake Edgeworth?
Steel Samurai's autograph scrunched up into a ball and disposed of.
Wait, what? What do you mean by fake?
Now then, I believe it's time for a little housekeeping. Necessary evidence has been removed. Remaining evidence has been rearranged. Embassy guide, coach's body, Aldastian knife, Catagrass's key, the Ball's Primitive statue, Codopian paper document, Bubbly's knife handle, Bubbly's ink, counterfeit bills, Damascus note, passion flowers. Why the passion flowers?
There's two things missing in the flower pot. It's gotta be relevant,
I
right?
guess, yeah.
I just don't know how yet. Where did the stakes go? Who did they use the stakes climbing out of the window or something?
Oh, that's a good point. I don't know. They've got like a gold ring at the top too.
The gold ring? It looks
Yeah,
like
you
a
see-
silver point.
A silver point, and then down a little bit, there's like a gold ring that goes through it. Kind of like you would for a pin, like a mechanic's pin.
I think I see the bit of gold you're talking about, but I can't tell what that is at all.
Aldasti Primidu, Samurai Spear, Samurai Dogs. Why the dogs?
I don't know what those.
It appears that the stage is also scheduled to be renovated.
You know, I would love to perform on stage like this. Something like the greatest Great Thief Show.
I should think it would be a bad idea for a thief to show their face to the world. Ladder.
Actually, that's a step ladder.
They're the exact same thing.
No way! From their structure up, they're totally different. Of course, from a thief's perspective, the best kind of ladder is the rope ladder. Step ladder is much too heavy to carry around, after all.
And from a prosecutor's perspective, any type of ladder is guilty of being dangerous during an earthquake.
Okay.
Good talk, good talk.
Glad to know that they kept this up.
What a weird bit just to make us a signature of the Ace Attorney series.
What if that's like an argument that the writers had, and then they just kept going with it?
Bags full of cement powder are stacked up here. I suppose they're for the renovation.
Yeah, because I don't smell a drop of gold here, or any other treasure for that matter.
Hey, the only scent you should detect in a place like this is the smell of sweat.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. That was a pretty good play on words there. Gummy? I'll just randomly jump into one of our dialogues like that.
Okay, stop that. Were you eavesdropping on us, Detective Gumshoe?
No, it's not like that, sir. You're just really loud and obnoxious.
No, what the
Hey,
fuck?
you're not going back to that's already.
No,
are
not
you?
yet. Still need to gather a bit more information first.
But you know when someone's like having a conversation and you just can't help but listening in because they're basically talking next to you.
Yeah.
It's like I don't want to hear your conversation, but I can't do anything about it.
Can't not hear it.
So how come so many traffic cones are red and white?
That's because they're highly visible from a great distance.
Oh, is that why? So then the reason you wear that wine red suit is for visibility's sake.
Please don't compare me to a ragged plastic traffic cone.
Just looking at these scaffolds makes me want to climb them.
I recommend that you do not try. There was a fire burning here until not too long ago.
Yeah, but I think enough time has passed. It should be all right. Thief Child says. Thief Child.
Who's Thief Child? Have we? Has there been a Thief Child bit before? Is this new?
No, I think she's making fun of Lang. If there's a height to be scaled, then
Langsy
scale it you must.
Starting from Thief Child, would you care to explain what you just said?
Yeah.
Phenomenal.
They're having a real time of cleaning up the fire. After the fire.
Suppose you should stay out here and investigate the stage some more then.
This bush looks like the perfect place to hide some sort of treasure, you know.
Ah, but there's no treasure hiding in those things.
Oh, too bad.
But we do have a lot of treasures back in Babal. Yeah, have some coupons.
Sounds great. I'll be sure to pay you guys a visit sometime for a 5-finger discount.
Sure, we welcome you anytime. Are you sure you really want to invite a thief into your country with open arms?
Miss Edgeworth.
Look like you're enjoying yourself, Detective.
Well, I don't know much else that I enjoy as much as a good investigation, sir.
So, what did you find out?
Well...
I take it he has found nothing of any particular use, as usual.
Hey, Miss Edgeworth, I got something really interesting from a Master Paliano.
Oh? And what is this something interesting?
This, sir.
Oh, that is interesting. What is that?
Wow, that's so pretty. I'm so jealous. That's a real treasure there.
Why does the flame burn green, Detective?
So, apparently, if you burn the special wit crystal oil that they make in Babal, it burns the screen color, sir.
Interesting. So it's a special property of the oil. Suppose this is a ploy to force people to visit Babal should the oil run out.
Hey, Gummy, what about these silhouettes? They stuck some cutouts on the outside of the lantern so it'd project the images.
That's pretty cool. Oh? Silhouettes, huh? They are rather pretty, aren't they? Wait, what am I doing? I'm supposed to be asking for an update on the investigation.
Hey, what's wrong, sir?
Something I want you to investigate for me. You think you can do that much?
Uh-huh. You got it, sir. Hey, that's not fair. It's Gummy getting to do all the fun stuff. Well, that's because I'm Mr. Edgeworth's partner. I can't believe you took advantage of the confusion and stole my role as assistant.
I expect the two of you to get along and work together like professionals on this. The wet lantern runs on witch crystal oil, which burns green. A Bobbly's souvenir.
What? Have we seen anything about stuff burning green?
No, but there has been fires though.
There has been fires. I feel like if we're gonna use this evidence, it would be about, oh, can we prove that this was a forgery document? And it's like, well, we know that Wit Crystal ink is made Bobbly's ink, so if this burns green, then it's forgery ink.
Right.
That's how you'd be able to tell the forgery, I guess.
Yeah, I guess so. Ah, so you're back now. And are you Mr. Edgeworth? You must be tired. Here, with these, you can eat whatever you like. Stop giving me these! And these are discount tickets for our cafeteria. They open tomorrow at 10 in the morning. I appreciate the concern, however, these coupons do nothing for me right now. Open air stage. This open air stage, what function does it serve exactly? Well, normally we use it for a variety of events. It's all to attract that extra bit of attention to a ball. I heard that tonight, over in the Alabastian Rose Garden, Ambassador Alba was giving a speech. You know what? Manny told me that I really should give a speech too. Literally every aspect of this place has some sort of coupon. It seems like it. It's just Palerno's best idea. Like, oh, promotion? Coupons. Mr. Cochran told you that? Yes, he did.
He watched those coupon hunter TV shows.
Oh.
Like the extreme coupon hunters.
These give so many coupons that you actually get paid.
Yeah.
You're taking shit. This is why I thought I should give a speech of my own. But unfortunately, I wasn't able to. Because of the fire the Autograssu started. Exactly. Primitive statue. Ambassador Palermo, I'd like to ask you a little more about the Primitive statues. Oh, I see. Well then, let me ask you this. Did you know that Alabast and Babal used to be one country called Cadopia? Yes, I know that much about your history. Well, the Primitive statue belonged to the founders of Cadopia. At least that's how the story goes. It was bequeathed unto the king of Cadopia as a symbol of the country's wealth. It was meant as a symbol of sovereignty and the right to rule, I take it. Yes, that's right, which is why both countries are so adamant about their claim. We hold the real statue, therefore we hold the right to rule, is the reasoning.
The real statue has long been sold in Zangfa.
It's just 100% in Zangfa. Pretty petty when you think about it, though, I suppose. If Alabast and Babal were to re-establish relations, shouldn't that put an end to the squabbling over the statue? I have no reason to believe so. The Primitive statue is even more important now as a key to diplomacy. I wonder if Ambassador Palermo knows about what has happened to the very important key to diplomacy. Perhaps I should try throwing him this key and see what he has to say about it. Ambassador Palermo, there's just one thing I'd like to ask you about. Yes? Oh, don't worry, you can ask me more than just one thing. How about 2 or 3? In exchange, I expect you'll be coming to a ball, yes? Thank you, but just one thing is all I require. Manny Cochran, I'd like to ask you about this man who was your secretary. Sure, I'll tell you what I know. Thank you for your cooperation, Ambassador. He was, well, I had to put it in one word, he was an able man. If there was ever anything I needed as an ambassador, he was able to get it for me. To think that a man like that had a hand in a smuggling ring right under my nose, going completely unnoticed. Actually, I suppose because he was an able man, I was unable to detect his dirty dealings. So serious instead of blatantly suspicious. Sounds like Mr. Cochin had a very sharp mind. Recently, Manny had been really busy. Since I became the Bobbly's representative at the Country Unification Council, he's been working tirelessly to cover my work for me. I'm sorry, but what is this Country Unification Council? Oh, well, you see, at tonight's events proceeded without a hitch. Our two countries were to reunify and become one again. I guess with how things turned out, that dream won't be realized anytime soon.
It seems like when he's giving you like a very factual response, he gets his like serious face on.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, this is how things went. And then he kind of goes back into his like slimy like salesman approach.
I suppose not. Alabast Primido. Blessed Palerna, if you could please take a look at this for me. The Primido statue sitting in Alabast right now actually belongs to Babal. So it would appear. I received a call from Miss Von Karma about this earlier. Then you will understand why I wish to inspect Babal's Primido statue immediately. As the statue is currently in your country's possession. Yes, well, I've already inspected it myself. And it is definitely a Alabast statue. I know because it's the real statue. And you're saying that Babal's was a replica?
Damn, he knew all along.
I'm embarrassed to say it's true, even though I knew that someday it would be exposed. I received my orders from the leaders of Babal. And I was to negotiate with Ambassador Alba at this event. I was to negotiate with him and fix the results of the evaluation tonight. To say that we could not determine which statue was the real one.
Hold it!
Why are you telling me this? Well, because you already figured it out. Our statue is just a hollow gold shell. Even if Babal were to lose face, the reunification of the country is what's important. I'm right in thinking that, aren't I? I'm not making a mistake, right? You don't know yourself, and I won't pretend to know either. I never thought that by being betrayed by my own secretary, the real symbol of wealth would be given to me. Isn't this simply ironic?
Hey, where are you going? Are you heading back to Alabast?
Yes, but before I do, I suppose I should give you a summary of what's happened.
Did we actually learn anything in this garden area?
No. We learned that Palerno knew that his statue was a fake and that the real statue was on the
yes, but the
Alabaster
actual
side.
environment had no clues whatsoever.
We learned that there's a step ladder out here.
It's a ladder.
No.
It is a step ladder.
It's about all we gained from this, aside from talking to Palerno. Aside from that one conversation with Palerno.
Oh, I see. So, there's been a murder in both countries using an object from the other country.
That's the gist of it. The ball is just as strict as Alabast. In their inspection of the people and things that enter the country. Meaning that somehow both murder weapons were smuggled into the two countries. That's the only logical conclusion that can be drawn. Perhaps the key to the weapon smuggling is the person who traversed both countries.
You mean the fake Yatagrasu?
In one way or another, the Yatagrasu is connected. Of this I am sure. Now then, when was the Yatagrasu first spotted? I believe it was the rose garden on the Alabastian side of the embassy. The garden is just on the other side of this boundary. Where Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight. At least that's where I heard the Yatagrasu had appeared. In that case, I believe it's vital that I investigate the rose garden post-haste.
Wait, before you go, take a look at this, Mr. Edgeworth.
You found a guitar pick, Kay? What is it?
My guess is that it's a guitar pick. Yep. I picked it up just now over there. Do you think it'll be of any use?
There's a little water on it, but How did the water get on it? Doesn't look like there's anything it could get wet from around here.
I was thinking, they have concerts here at the open air stage from time to time, right?
Alright, I'll find its owner later. Wet for some reason.
Oh yeah, there's one more thing. Mr. Edgeworth, would you be willing to hold on to this?
What is this?
It's misused perfume. It's the bottle that that woman left behind and that I found 7 years ago. One day, it'd be of some use in tracking her down. So I kept it safe all this time.
Thank you. I'd be honored to hold on to it for you. Defined by Callista Yu 7 years ago. Kay's been safeguarding it. Time to sniff everyone.
Time to be a sniffer.
So, who have we seen that has access to both sides of the embassy? Steel Samurai, right?
Yeah, we saw Larry.
We saw Larry
come
with the
across
push cart, yeah.
with the push cart, and I said in the push cart is a dead body. It probably wasn't a dead body, but it was probably something else.
Probably a big fuck off statue.
Well, it would have to swap both statues, right? Not just one way.
Mm-hmm. I think I'll be returning to the investigation in Alabast now, but
Oh, I know. I'll go back to Babal and do some more investigating there.
oh ho ho, there's a fountain here on the Alabast side.
It's not just a rose garden, it's a rose fountain. I see you're back, Mr. Miles Edgeworth.
That's Francisca. That's definitely Francisca.
Oh, you think it's Francisca?
No, who else says Miles's full name?
Okay, and Lance is right there, so he's probably not seeing. I see I'm back. Miles Edgeworth.
Yeah, there she is.
How are things in Babal?
Everything's great, Babal. Nothing got done over there though.
Although, I can't really say I expect much from the Scruffy and that girl.
You were very correct to assume that. You know you crush well? Hell yeah, I do. The investigation into Manikochin's death hasn't really progressed any. Well, the investigation into the Yatagarasu has.
Ah, yes, the Yatagarasu. Even now, I found it hard to believe. A person who can freely traverse between the two countries at will. Preposterous.
Well, that's what I came here to investigate. I heard that this is where the witnesses claim to have seen the Yatagarasu.
That's correct. Ambassador Alba was to give a speech tonight here in Alabast. And that's when the Yatagarasu appeared. Shadow of the mysterious thief appeared, and then, just as suddenly, it's vanished. After that, there was a fire at the Alabast embassy, and the Yatagarasu started. That is the Yatagarasu started.
I vow that not a single feather from the Yatagarasu shall escape my diligence.
It's a lot of feathers.
Begin investigation. There are roses scattered on the surface of the water, creating a pleasant fragrance.
I just had a realization that this chapter has you swapping between all of the companions simultaneously. It's very funny.
Yep.
It's not just for aesthetics. This fool's water is also used in putting out fires.
See. Oh. The pool stopped filling itself automatically.
The fountain spout is set to stay open until the pool's water reaches a certain level.
This water was used to put out fires. I suppose it must be refilled to its normal level. Which suggests that this pool was recently used somehow in this embassy. Guess I'll take some notes about it, just in case. Larry!
Larry!
What the fuck are you doing here, Larry? No. Whoa.
Dare you surprise me like that?
I'm sorry. Oh, hey, Edgy. Thanks for what you did back there. Gratitude alone is enough. More importantly, Larry, this pool is not for your personal enjoyment. I know that. You really think that I'm the type to just jump into a pool and swim around for fun? Objection! Yes. Alright then, did you by chance fall into the pool? Nice guess, but no dice. You know my son, right, Edgy? Your son? I guess I kind of lost sight of him when I shook hands with the ambassador. And I'm pretty sure he was around here when I last saw him.
You imbecile! How can you be so flippant at a time like this? What's he going to do if your son fell into the pool? And how old is this child of yours anyway?
Huh? Oh, how old is he again?
Hold it!
Larry, this is the first I've heard of a son. Who exactly is the mother? I refuse to believe this man reproduced. He's 100% talking about the Steel Samurai baby.
Yeah, the Steel Samurai baby. Not actually his son.
Oh, the mother? Oh, that chick, the pig princess.
The pink princess.
Hold it!
Miss Von Karma. I was a bit confused by the man's words for a bit there. However, I believe what he is looking for is the doll of the Iron Infant. Yep, because I'm the Steel Samurai through and through, heart and soul. And the Iron Infant is my cute little son.
You have given a whole new meaning to the phrase, an astounding fool.
Larry, get the fuck out of there. We've not seen hide nor hair. Get out of the water, Larry. We've not seen hide nor hair of the Iron Infant. Rest assured that if we should find him, we'll let you know. Now get out of there. Sounds good. In that case, I'll go search over there. Hey, wait!
They animated him diving in, because that was easier than animating him jumping out.
Well, it's not as if he'll get very far swimming around in that pool. And though he's unrelated to the murders, he should know how... He sure knows how to cause a lot of trouble. Where the fuck did he go? What? Whatever.
He left the pool.
Statue of a woman. What if the lady is pouring water?
It says it's a statue of the queen who spoke to the love to King Primadou. Well, Miles Edgewash, it seems that you are lousy at reading a woman's heart.
I opened my mouth about a statue, and she somehow made a leap to that. Is it possible that the Yatagrasu hid in these bushes?
It's not. They're rose bushes. You've been spending so much time with Scruffy and that girl. They're rubbing off on you.
Wow.
It's all right. I'll wake you out of your stupor.
Ah!
Now, the next time you feel like sleep talking, remember that I whip you for free.
All I tried to do was offer up a possibility, and this is what I get? An overturned spotlight here.
When the other Grasso appeared, the audience was waiting for the speech to start, panicked. I suppose that's when someone must have knocked it over.
I'm having a tough time visualizing the mass confusion that took place here.
Where would people have been standing to listen to the speech?
I guess where we're standing now?
On the other side of the pool?
Or, yeah, on the left there? Very weird.
I sought to use my whip to capture Ziata Korasu. However, there were people in my way. I was unable to land even a single lash.
Suppose this means that some other poor saps were hit instead.
I
can just imagine her like in an 80s movie, comedically like whipping people and be like, get out of the way.
The statue bears a resemblance to the Primitive statue.
The plaque says, King Primazu and the battlefield. In order to save the queen, King Primazu put his life on the line and went to war.
Primitive was actually a person of royal blood, but he was simply someone imitating a character from an ancient legend.
Well, what surprises me is that a real person who looks like Steel Samurai existed.
I suppose there's that too. Oh, is that why? 'Cause the Steel Samurai looks like looks like King Primitive? That's why they're so excited about the Steel Samurai. There's some beautiful roses here. They appear to be well maintained.
Screenshot.
You're being too nice, my Setchvas. The arrangement is devoid of any design sense. Roses only truly shine when they're grouped by color, one color per location. They lose their beauty when they're all mixed together like this.
I can't tell if she's being sarcastic or not. Second thought, there's a rather serious look on her face. Better leave it be.
They should really rethink the proper balance of these roses.
Or the people to comment on the proper balance of things. This is where Ambassador Alba was to give his speech.
The stage was set up nicely. However, where was the audience supposed to sit?
They were supposed to sit around the edge of the pool.
That's such poor planning. If there was no place other than a spot or two by the pool. They really should have made sitting arrangements, like how the gallery is set up in court.
Indeed. It sense that the consideration for the viewers was taken with those.
So in the end, the speaker and his audience were to stand the whole time.
Yes, although I suspect the audience would have liked to sit down after a while. Ambassador Alba sat in this chair.
Ambassador Alba is very elderly. The chair was prepared for him so that he had gotten tired during his speech.
In that case, why didn't he plan to make his speech sitting down in the first place?
The ambassador is also quite prideful, that's why.
Sounds like my old principal from grade school who'd speak at assemblies. How was the investigation proceeding on your end? Z says that's top secret.
If you've going to attempt to imitate your superior, at least do it well.
I suppose he believes in accidental leakage of information.
This theme song comes on and he takes off his glasses. Perfect every time.
Have you
Right.
finished checking out all the bystanders?
Yes, sir. And we found 14 counts of pickpocketing, 16 counts of illegal parking, and one person ran a light, sir.
Don't tell me you didn't find out anything related to the case.
Sir, not a single thing, sir.
Well, for now, let's just get those other lawbreakers down to the precinct.
Agent Lang,
Well, if it isn't Mr. Prosecutor.
I'd just like to thank you for your assistance earlier.
Make no mistake. Not like I'm just trying to help you with what I did.
After I left,
Anything.
did you receive word from Ambassador Alba?
We're to wrap up our bodyguard assignment at the end of the day. Oddly enough, we received word from HQ to return home on an urgent matter. As if I could be so easily called away from this case after I've come this far. I swear I'll find the truth and drag it out screaming into the light. You're with me on that, right, Mr. Prosecutor?
Yatagarasu's appearance. You were working as Ambassador Alba's bodyguard at the time, so naturally, you witnessed when the Yatagarasu appeared, correct?
Yeah, I saw the thief all right with my own 2 eyes. The Yatagarasu was always there, lurking in the shadows. When the spotlights were turned on for Ambassador Alba's speech, a shadow appeared. That's when cries of, "It's the Yatagarasu!" rang out. The next second, the spotlight went out. By the time we got the area lit again, the deaf thief had vanished. We investigated afterwards and found that the reason the lights went out was because someone had unplugged the extension plug for all the outdoor electronics. Whether it was someone doing it on purpose, simply a guest who had tripped over it, we don't know. One thing is for certain. Yatagarasu was here!
They're saying that basically, all you saw was the thief's silhouette.
Yes.
Objection!
If all you saw was a shadow, then it's entirely possible that the shadow belonged to someone else. Ha! Good thinking, sis. You might just be right. If it weren't for the fact that there was no one else with that same shape. Not among the staff or the audience members. My man, I've already done a thorough check of everyone, so I know I'm right.
Someone else's shadow? Sounds like a plausible hypothesis. Suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. I believe I've figured out its true origin.
I expect no less from my subordinates. Now, let's hear what you know on the subject.
Really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
What really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu?
Oh. What really cast the shadow of the Yatagarasu?
You can move the scene.
Ah. So I can. One of these statues, right?
Well, with the image of the Yatagarasu, had like the winglets, right?
Yeah.
And that kind of makes me think of the hand of that statue.
Yeah.
Take that!
Suddenly appearing and disappearing shadow of the Yatagarasu. Is it not possible that it was created by this statue?
Objection!
Are you taking me for a fool, my set first? This statue bears absolutely no resemblance to the shadow of the Yatagarasu.
You are correct, however, the statue is but one part of the whole picture.
What do you mean by one part?
It's the other part of the real form of the Yatagarasu shadow. Ah, I really wish I had the picture of it again. Is it the other statue?
I guess?
Take that!
It's another statue?
The Yatagarasu's shadow was made from the shadows of these two statues.
Made? What do you mean by that?
Right now, the spotlights are all over the place. This is because they were moved when the guests were in a panic state. However, if we were to restore the lights to where they were originally when the thief appeared...
Do you believe that the two shadows will create the Yatagarasu shadow?
Precisely. Now then, watch as I reveal the true form of the Yatagarasu. First, if we set up a spotlight to cast a shadow of King Primidu and the battlefield, the shadow of the king statue would appear on the backdrop of the stage. Likewise, if we set up a light on the queen who spoke of love to King Primidu, Your silhouette would also appear on the backdrop of the stage.
Aha. So if we were to combine the two shadows... That looks nothing like the Yatagarasu's shadow.
It does look quite regal, though. Like, imagine
first one is
a narwhal,
close, so-
a narwhal beast person giving a speech.
The first one is definitely right.
Yeah.
As Edgevas, how do you explain this grotesque shape?
Calm down, Francisca. The way the lights need to be shown on the queen statue is wrong.
What do you mean by that?
I believe the whole of the king's shadow needs to be used for this to work. However, in the case of the queen, I don't believe her whole shadow is needed. Rather, the person who created the shadow only used one part of her shadow.
Only one part.
Yes, and that one part alone is enough to fill the rest of the Yatagarasu's shadow.
Why didn't you say that in the first place?
You're right, I apologize. Or could it be?
Take that!
Getting back to what is missing in our shadow. 5 long, thin areas, correct? And what does that remind you of?
Yeah.
That's right, it can only be the shadow of the queen's left hand. Francisca, can you please adjust the spotlight's position? So that it only shines on the queen's left hand.
Fine, let's give it a try and see what we get. It's... Huh, yeah. This is exactly like the shadow I saw.
The culprit must have changed the spotlight's positioning beforehand. And then pulled the plug after people saw what the culprit wanted them to see. In their panic, the guests must have moved the spotlights around. Which we can assume was also part of the culprit's plan. By the time the lights came back on, the Yatagarasu's shadow had vanished.
Which means that the shadow was a construct from the very beginning.
So you see, the Yatagarasu never did visit Alabast tonight. The only country that thief visited was Babal, although it can be assumed that the Yatagarasu had an accomplice in Alabast.
An accomplice? But who?
I haven't figured that out yet, but I assume it was the person who set up the shadow show. Since the biggest clue yet
two people.
solving
an
this case
accomplice
is
as
the
well.
existence of this accomplice.
I wouldn't have thought that there was two people.
Could it be? Is
Who could it be?
bad. I'm gonna say bad.
How's the investigation going?
I'm too good at this, man. I'm 2 for 2. Characters talking from off screen and then coming on. Detective Bad.
This, previous episodes too. So.
Detective Bad, have you come to join us in investigating the Yatagarasu?
I've left the murder in Agent Lang's charge. My only target from the very beginning is Yatagarasu, so yes.
So, what have you found out?
I got a piece of evidence.
Yeah, see it?
Sure, but you might regret it. We're here because we're already to face whatever may come. So, if you please. When people heard the commotion, bystanders started gathering. And one woman claimed, "I'm telling you, I'm a genuine international journalist." She gave me an interesting picture.
Journalist?
Well, actually, she's a freelance cameraman. This is the photo I got from her.
What in the world?
The Yatagarasu is flying, Susia.
It a wispy cloak that is flying above the stage.
I mean, it could just be a torn piece of cloth or something because we don't know its direction of movement. The times they are changing.
Definitely looks like it's going to the right, right? It's just how it's trailing.
Going to the right?
Or going to the left.
Okay. Yes, I would say that. It's not just man, but evidence. Even they lie to us now.
But when was this photo taken?
Apparently, right after the fires. On the 4th and 5th floor. On the 4th and 5th floor. Right after the fires, on the 4th and 5th floor were put out. It was taken from a nearby building that you could see the embassy from.
I see. So this was taken after the fire.
Blur in this picture took off from the Babylones embassy, flew over the boundary, and headed for the embassy of Alabast.
Objection!
This is simply not possible. People are incapable of flight.
Is that a fact? I've had the pleasure of dealing with a case involving a flying person once.
Which one was that?
that was Ace Attorney 3. Was Miles's one. Because he had the flying angel that Larry drew. Which was a corpse being pendulumed across the bridge.
That's right.
Insane shit. And Francisca is talking, I think, also about that one, but also about the Max Galactic case from Ace Attorney 2. Where we first meet her, actually.
Actually, come to think of it, I've come across a case like that as well. Too, actually. Maybe it happens more often than we think.
I'm up to the task of solving the mystery behind this photograph. The autographs we took out from the Babylones embassy, so I should start from there. Francisca, need to return to the Babal investigation for a bit.
Alright. I'll continue investigating on this side of the building.
Alright, I'm counting on you.
Welcome back, Mr. Edgeworth. Now, come on, let's get back to our investigation.
Stop punching me, Kay.
I've been waiting here this entire time and not doing anything else.
Yes, let's. Yeah, she must have been just doing nothing else. Back upstairs. Babylones Embassy's Secretariat's office. And this place looks like shit.
I think, after all that running around, we're right back where we started.
It would appear that way. Hi, Mr. Edgeworth. Have you found Manny's killer yet? Terribly sorry, Ambassador Palermo, but I have yet to find his killer. And I guess his murder really was the work of the Adatagarasu.
Let's get one thing straight. It was the work of the fake Yatagarasu. The real Yatagarasu is a noble vigilante who's only out to steal the truth.
Miss Faraday, please don't make such a sad face. If there's anything I can do for you, all you have to do is ask, alright?
Mr. Paleno.
Actually, there's one thing you can do. Will you allow us to take another look around? Didn't have enough time to conduct a thorough investigation earlier. Oh sure, please feel free to investigate to your heart's content. Well, there are a few questions I'd like to ask you personally, Ambassador. If it will bring a smile back to Miss Faraday's face, then I'll gladly answer anything.
Thank you, Mr. Paleno. You're a total gentleman.
You don't have to waste such nice words on me, little miss.
Hey, Sir Paleno.
Those two sure got chummy awfully quickly.
easy to say we're going to investigate, but where should we begin?
Probably start by comparing the statue in this room before and after the fire.
State.
State of this room before and after the fire.
Yeah, not the statue yet.
Then we should look into the matter of the suspicious person you spotted.
Yeah, when I ran into this room, that person was already gone. I'm willing to bet that the person I was chasing was Mr. Kochin's killer.
Don't know that yet, however, it's hard to believe that the person is unrelated. Furthermore, because the key the Yatagrasu stole 7 years ago was found here, it signals that perhaps Ms. Yu is also somehow involved.
I knew it. That woman's almost definitely Mr. Kochin's killer.
Yet again, we don't know that. There are too many mysteries to be solved here. Speaking of the Yatagrasu and mysteries, I received a most mysterious photo from Detective Bad.
Uncle Bad? He's taken part in the investigation too?
Yes, he's been chasing after the Yatagrasu for all these years.
I like how she respectfully calls him like Uncle Bad. Gumshoe is just gummy.
Yeah.
Uncle Bad.
Now then, I was told that this photo was taken just after the fire.
What? This kind of looks like the person in the long coat I was chasing. Does this mean I was chasing the fake Yatagrasu after all?
I don't know the answer to your question. I don't think people can fly either.
But this could be how that person escaped.
Yeah, we'll need to investigate a bit more before we can say anything about that. In any case, let's not dawdle anymore and pick up our investigation where we left off.
I know we entered on the ground floor, but are we still on the ground floor or are we higher up?
I think we're way higher up. Because the fire was on the 4th and 5th floor. So this is the real Primedu statue.
This is really valuable, right?
That's what they say.
Uh,
Okay? You're not seriously considering the theft of this statue, are you?
no way, Mr. Edgeworth. I wasn't thinking about anything like that. I was just calculating it in my head how much the statue is worth.
That sounds mighty suspicious to me. Fireplace. Fireplace, huh? Babal's offices have them too.
Two?
There's a fireplace in relatively the same location in the Alabastian office. However, we found something there that I'd rather not recall ever again. I can't believe that we found that lady's undershirt in the fireplace.
If it was that traumatizing, why don't you try creating new memories with this fireplace? You could climb inside, we could play hide and seek.
Come out covered in soot? I think not.
You really have no sense of fun, Mr. Edgeworth.
Really? That's all we got for this? Alright, sure, whatever.
Motherfucker. Stupid. Okay, there's definitely a thing there. Okay, you're looking at the
I
diagonal.
gotta look at a diagonal, god damn. You can see the Alabastian embassy through this window.
So where were you when you were investigating over there, Mr. Edgeworth?
Ah, you can see it from here. I was there on the 5th floor.
That's where...
That's where Damas II was killed.
What? You don't mean the Damask the Second? Aw, poor guy. As a fellow second-generation thief, I can't just turn a blind eye to this.
No, Damas II was merely an imposter of the original. Now then, Ambassador, I'd like to ask you about your movements before the fire broke out. Before the fire? Which fire are you talking about? Which one? There was more than one tonight. Huh? Oh, I see. I guess you didn't hear about it. We had 2 fires here at the Bubbly's embassy tonight. What a bother all of that was.
Wait, but the only fire we know about is the one after the Jammin' Ninja show.
Ah, well, the first occurred at the start of the Jammin' Ninja show. Luckily, only the 4th and 5th floors of our embassy caught on fire. Not wanting to cause a panic among the theater goers, we decided to keep it internal. Then...
Oh my god! Why is there another whole layer to this?
Oh my god! Then the fire after the Jammin' Ninja show was the second one of the night. Exactly. The fire that I witnessed was the second one. Come to think of it, did Detective Bad make reference to the first fire? Was this photo taken?
Apparently, right after the fires on the 4th and 5th floor were put out.
Suppose that this means that the photo was taken just after the first fire was put out. So the other ask you that updated my organizer.
But he said fires. The fires of the 4th and 5th floor. Wouldn't that imply after the second fire?
One big fire, fires on multiple floors, and there is a second fire in this office? Actually, we don't know where the second fire was. We just saw a fire.
Okay, let's probably get to that. So then, what was the extent of the damage in the second fire?
The second fire was contained to this floor, the third floor.
Oh, okay. We're not on the 5th floor here.
We're on the third. I think it was leftover embers from the fire on the floors above it that caused it. That's, how should I put this? Very bad stroke of luck. My office is on the 5th floor. Manny's office here. And Manny himself, all gone in the blink of an eye. Fires in Babal. 2 fires broke out in Babal today.
I feel so sorry for you, Mr. Polano.
Oops. Look at me going on and on. Now then, what was it you wanted to ask again? We were discussing what your actions and whereabouts for today were. And if you happen to know what Mr. Cochin's actions and whereabouts were as well. Yes, very well. Let's see. I've been quite busy all day from morning until now. First I woke up and then I brushed my teeth. After that I had a roll for breakfast.
Hold it!
Fascinating. How about you just skip to the relevant parts for me? Oh, you'd like a condensed version. Alright, I can do that for you. Morning activities. What did Mr. Cochin and you do this morning? Well, I got up, I brushed my teeth, had a roll for breakfast. Well, originally we were supposed to meet and shake hands with the Jammin' Ninja, but Manny and I wanted to turn it into a photo op, so we were here tidying up his office. You helped clean Mr. Cochin's office. How are you not cleaning your own? Oh, I think I forgot to mention this, but my office is currently undergoing renovations. Which is why both the Preview statue and the Babalese knife set are down here. Let's see. Oh, right, because on the 5th floor is where we were before.
Yeah, that's why we assumed that this was the 5th floor of the other side. Because
No.
they seem that they're mirrored, but...
Yeah, this is the Secretariat's office on the 3rd floor. See. Oh, but the tidying didn't take much really. We just burned some files we were no longer needed and expired coupons in the fireplace.
I bet cleaning up the fireplace must have been a real pain, though, huh?
About that. I kind of forgot to clean the ashes out. I guess I'm up a creek without Manny here to get angry at me.
Hold it!
An ambassador like yourself has been on the receiving end of a secretary's anger. Oh, he was very good at being very mad. Why, even just this morning he got mad at me. I spilled some Bubbly's ink onto the back wall when I was burning the files, you see. And he got mad at me, saying I should treat the ink with more respect. Talk about the boss getting bossed around. Spilled Bubbly's ink onto the back wall while burning files in the fireplace. Ashes left there. That's about it for what we did this morning, just some cleaning. Tell me you had no other work to do, being an ambassador and all.
Well, unless you have a meeting with some other country, what do you have to do?
Yeah? Now then, if you could tell me what you and Mr. Cochin did this afternoon.
I'm creating a lizard folk ambassador who's gonna go on an adventure with D&D.
Well, Manny and I went down together to the Theatrum Neutralis. We had to be there for the start of the Steel Samurai stage show. After the show started, I went back to my office on the 5th floor alone. They were together until the start of the Steel Samurai show. A little while later, after I had straightened myself up a bit, I returned to the theater. Because I was to take part in the photo op on stage at the end of the show. There was a commemorative photo op at the end. It was a fantastic photo of the three of us, Ambassador Alba, the Steel Samurai, and myself. After the photo shoot, I went back to my office on the 5th floor to prepare for my handshake photo op with the Jammin' Ninja. Seemed to be rather overworked for an ambassador. When I got to my office, that's when the fire broke out and I escaped down the stairs. My office is completely destroyed, but thankfully no one was hurt. I admit I ran away from the first fire as fast as my legs could carry me. But during the second one, I pitched in and helped the embassy staff put it out. You didn't see Mr. Kochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show. Yes, that's right. The next time I saw him, he was lying there at the end in an eternal sleep. See. Ambassador Poleno, I thank you very much for your help. I'm sorry I couldn't be of more assistance, Mr. Edgeworth. If there's anything else, please don't hesitate to ask, alright? Mr. Kochin's body has been taken for an autopsy. White outline is all that's left to tell the tale of his murder. The safe wasn't open at the time of the fire.
You could tell because the inside wasn't burnt, right?
Yes, and thanks to the safe's fire resistance, smuggling evidence was preserved.
Aren't safes great? They always hold the wonderful promises of treasures within.
Well, this one certainly did have a few inside. This arrow is heavily damaged by the fire.
Yeah, I guess we should hurry up and get started examining everything.
Let's take a look. I spy some ink.
Big.
There's a bottle of Babali's ink on Mr. Kochin's desk.
It looks like there's still a lot of ink left inside.
The seal is unbroken, so the fire probably couldn't get into the bottle to burn up the ink.
Hey, Mr. Poleno? Looks like your precious Babali's ink's all right after all.
What? That's odd. Ambassador, what do you mean by that? Well, it's just that there's something strange about the ink. Do you mind elaborating on that statement for me, please? I wonder if you might tell me what you noticed about Mr. Kochin's bottle of ink. I just thought of it right now, but during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he came rushing back to it. I called out to him, but when I received no reply, I used my spare key to open the door. When I did, I was greeted by a roaring green flame. The flames were so big I wasn't able to see into the room at all.
Hold
it! The fire was green. What was the cause? Well, wit crystal burns green when it's lit, as you can see by this lantern. And Babali's ink is made from the same oil, which means it would also burn green. You know, I too had thought it was Manny's ink that had caught fire. So that's why I was surprised to find out there was still a bottle of ink left on his desk.
The case of the perplexing green flames. Talk about a mystery.
Exactly was it that caught on fire in here?
I'm a bit confused, because he said... Go to the history. He said that he didn't... When the second fire broke out, Manny was worried about his office. But then earlier I thought he said he didn't see him after the first fire.
Oil means also burning.
Nope, further.
Okay. Well, during the second fire, Manny was worried about his office, so he kept rushing back to it. Alice. Bring the photo up on stage in his show. After the photo shoot, went back to my office on the 5th floor. With the Jammin' Ninja. Fire on the 4th and 5th. They didn't see Mr. Cochin again after the start of the Steel Samurai show. Yes, that's right. Next time I saw him, he was lying at the turn asleep. That is a sticking point. There is a hole in his testimony. Maybe this desk also fell victim to the fire. Doesn't look too...
Oh, the transition's like weird.
Oh.
Doesn't look too damaged. Oh, I think we can rifle through this drawer a bit.
Suppose we really should take a look. This is a rather unusual shape for a notepad. Suppose it must be another souvenir from somewhere. What?
What?
Contents of this weird triangular sticky notes?
Trying to see if it is it some shape we recognize from a different angle? I don't think so.
I think so. I think the contents of the drawer survived the fire rather well.
Now that's a sturdy desk. I guess that's the value of solid wood construction. Not particle board. Let's see if there's anything useful left in here, Mr. Edgeworth.
Nope. Looks like a very comfortable chair.
Well, it doesn't look all that broken, so why don't you try sitting in it?
No, I better not. It's very important that we preserve the crime scene at all times.
Wait, but you're always touching all sorts of things at crime scenes.
That's because I'm a prosecutor and it doesn't count, Kay. Shut up.
And my job is to be a great thief.
This is exactly why you're not allowed to touch anything.
Dang it. It sucks being a great thief.
Looks like a bunch of flyers with coupons attached to them.
Val sure gives away a lot of different coupons. Maybe I should create one of my own. I should call it the Great Thief Coupon.
What kind of discount would that net you?
5 finger kind. What else? I'd steal an extra thing or two for the bear.
Things such as...
Such is the truth. What else would I steal?
What I wouldn't give to have a mountain of your coupons right about now.
I guess embassy phones are just like normal phones, huh?
Well, what did you imagine them to look like?
I thought that Babal would look like a flower, and the receiver would be a butterfly. And that way, the butterfly's receiver was sucking nectar on the flower base.
If any country had a flower phone, it would be Alabast, don't you think?
Oh, then maybe the phone I envisioned would have been from when they were Codopia.
There's really no point in asking me about something that never existed in the first place.
You know what you lack, Mr. Edgeworth? Curiosity and an imagination.
Awesome, I see.
Shit on the very serious man.
Yeah. Fireplace. What are we missing? Need to do something here?
Do we need to show some piece of evidence to... Is there nowhere else in the room to investigate? Like, check the other side? Can you investigate anything?
Don't know where the blade of the Babalisa knife went. That the killer walked away with it.
The clock is still suspicious.
Grandfather clock. It resembles the one in Alabast. Oh, the clock's been with us since back when we were still Codopia.
One big clock. Hey, does this one have a bird that pops out like a cuckoo clock?
I'm sorry, but no. Oh, but I'm sure you'll love its chime.
Really? It's gonna be 11 soon, so maybe I'll get to hear it then.
Is it that time already? Time flies when I'm involved in an investigation.
Oh, it's not that late. The night's only just begun.
Hey, it's not good for you to stay up late, you know.
Yes, cramps.
Alright, what can we show this guy? Knife, silhouette lantern,
Ask him about the lantern.
pick. Obley's ink consists mostly of witch crystal oil. When lit, the oil in the ink burns a bright yellow-green. Makes for a great science experiment. Here, give it a try with this. Yes, well, I understand your enthusiasm. But the amount you gave me earlier is enough. See, that's too bad. In that case, why don't you have a few more of these coupons? Got plenty. I have plenty of those too. Where is he conjuring those from?
He's just pulling them out of his sleeves.
Anything to tell me about this? Mr. Blaine, I was wondering if you might have some thoughts on this. Good more about that, about the case than I. I'll make it up to you for not doing anything with about that with these coupons. Thank you, I feel I must decline. What do you think about this?
It'd be so funny if they had a counter for how many times he gave you.
How many coupons he's got? What do we got to grass here? Oh. Fires in the ball. Lost a lot of things to those fires. Things like the many, many coupons we have printed. Discount tickets for the cafeteria, and I think that those blasted coupons were not the biggest victim here. You deduce anything? It would appear that this piece of evidence is related. No, it's not.
Do what? Oh, wait, don't tell me. Something that thieves can't see?
Why don't we say that's it and move on?
I was just joking, you know, Mr. Edgeworth. It's my way of saying that when you make a mistake, you should just admit it.
Ah, is it you noticed after all? I thought that maybe we'd get a
No,
reasoning
you're just
thing
a
out of
loser.
that. Well, what else can we do then?
Just walk around again and see if there's any other prompts that we missed. Because you started, you talked to the grandfather clock or whatever, and then you kind of stopped walking around.
Doesn't look like we're done here.
Uh,
That one, did that one.
Whoa!
Then, what exactly used to be here? That used to be the back of a brand new... That used to be a stack of brand new pamphlets. But it looks like they were all burnt up. I guess we'll have to reprint them. But no matter how fast we reprint them, they always disappear so quickly. Bobley's tourism industry really that hot right now? Of course! Although recently, the most popular vacation destination has been the Republic of Borginia. But we refuse to lose to them, so we've been hard at work promoting Bobo. Interesting. Well, I've just recently returned from a trip to Borginia myself. Oh, and how did you like it? It was alright. Probably shouldn't bring up the fact that I was a suspect on the flight home.
Okay. What's that? Table?
Ceiling fan. Charred remnants of a fallen ceiling fan.
Oh, the ceiling fan. Oh, I've seen a few of these before. Spin around and around and play music.
I believe you're thinking of a musical mobile for babies.
Oh yeah, that's it.
They're nothing alike.
They're totally alike. They spin those babies right round like a record.
I see. I guess I can see how you might think that. the fuck? Souvenirs, clock.
Souvenirs. No, the souvenirs.
We've already seen the souvenirs.
I know, but they have to get the check mark. Looks like all the souvenirs suffered some damage from the fire. I just don't believe it. Murder on top of arson? A disgrace to the name of the Yadagrasu.
The fake Yadagrasu is guilty of much more than just theft, it seems.
I know, because if it were me, my first priority would have been to loot this bookshelf.
You would steal ordinary souvenirs that you can buy virtually anywhere.
Can't buy them anywhere. Each one is specific to a location and it has its own value. And items that have memories attached to them are the most valuable of all.
Could you really rob someone of their valuable memories just like that?
No, because even if I take the souvenir, I can't take the owner's memories.
Alright. I think that's... What do we have?
I guess the question is, if he was counterfeiting and smuggling and stuff like that, why did he have a sealed bottle on his desk? Wouldn't he be using the ink?
That's a suspiciously shaped note.
It wasn't a torn piece of paper.
It wasn't torn. It's just a weird fucking... weird shaped post-it note. What the fuck?
Eureka!
The shape of this notepad matches the shape of this note we found.
Hey, you're right. What is it? It looks like something straight out of Monument Valley.
Ah, yes, the notepad is a souvenir from somewhere in your country. We've been collecting
is
them
it
for
the
the purpose of studying them, you see.
The Utah thing?
The Utah
Like-
thing.
Yeah, the big hill with the like plateau on it. I think that's in Utah.
Monument Valley.
Yeah, Colorado Plateau.
Ah.
That's what it is.
You see, we've been collecting them for the purpose of studying them, you see. Yes, I do. You seem to be quite passionate. Oh, would you like to see my souvenir collection? I'd love to show it to you. You sure they haven't been
Unfortunately, it
burnt to a
all
crisp
burned
at a fires? Ambassador Plano, I wonder if you might recognize the handwriting on this note. This looks like Manny's handwriting. Let's see, in that case,
Oh, did you figure something out?
this note was found in Alabast. Specifically, it was found being firmly grasped by the murdered Damask II.
Damask the second? Then this note.
Yes, a request from Mr. Cochin for Damask II to steal the Primedu statue. What? Manny tried to steal Alabast's Primedu statue? We would know for sure if we could run a handwriting analysis. Ambassador, do you have any documents that were handwritten by Mr. Cochin? Yes, I can gather a few and give them to you. I'll have to ask Detective Gumshoe later to run an analysis. Can't believe that Manny would even think of doing something like this. Any idea as to why he would have requested the theft of the statue? There's one possibility, but mind you, it's just my personal speculation. Anything you can tell me would be of great help, Ambassador. Job for Damask II. I believe that you said you might have an idea as to why Mr. Cochin hired Damask II. Actually, I fear it may be my fault. As I was telling you earlier, we were to determine which statue was the real one as part of today's event.
But because the Yadagrasu and the fire here, it got canceled, didn't it?
I'm actually relieved the rest of the event has been cancelled. But you see, Babal's statue, well, it's just a replica. And did Mr. Cochin know about Babal's Primedu statue? Of course he knew. That's why he was the only person I could consult with. We'd have to do something once our statue was revealed as a replica. As to be expected, I was very nervous today, as this would impact our country's authority. Yes, I understand. Well, I told Manny my concerns, and he said, let me handle it, it'll be alright. I'll find a way to make sure that you're the ambassador of the reunited Canopia. At the time, I thought he was just trying to cheer me up. But when I saw the note, I realized he was serious.
Hold it!
The Kochin conducted a lot of business behind your back. I assume he did all of this to ensure that you are the next Cadopian ambassador. But why was he trying so hard, I wonder? He was so much better at getting things done than I ever was, or will be. I don't have an answer as to why he was trying so hard. But I suspect he had an ulterior motive in mind beyond just simple kindness.
Oh, there you are, Mr. Edgeworth.
Detective Gumshoe, have you collected the information that I requested?
Yep, got it all right here, sir. Here you go, Kay. Feel free to take a look. It's for you, after all.
What is all this, Gummy?
It's all the information on this room that I got from the embassy and the Interpol people. Now we know exactly how this room was before and after the fire.
Good work, Detective.
Oh, it was nothing, sir. I'm an expert at getting people to talk.
Wow. You two remind me so much of my father and Uncle Bad.
What do you mean?
As prosecutor and detective, your dynamic is just like theirs back in the day.
I find it hard to believe that Gumshoe was anything like Detective Bad back in the day.
Well, don't you worry. I'm gonna find my own wonderful partner someday. When I do, I'm gonna become a good Yatagarasu, just like my father, right?
Hold it! You should study becoming a prosecutor first. If that's
Please don't
really
ask me
the way you wanna
questions to which I have no answers, okay? However, I can say that it is truly a wonderful thing to find a partner you can trust.
You bet. So, what now, Mr. Edgeworth?
Well, I'd like to ask you for a favor.
Yes?
That gadget, Mr. Thief, the thing you call your secret weapon.
Oh, you mean Little Thief? You're gonna rely on it, aren't you?
Hold it!
I don't need a crush like that. I'm only asking because I need it for the investigation. From the information Detective Gumshoe gathered and the ambassador's testimony, I'd like you to please recreate this room as it was during the third floor fire.
You got it. All right, here we go. Dark skies of evening, when no other bird dares take wing, one alone remains all-seeing. Now witness the true power of a real modern-day Robin Hood. Beep.
Oh. Seems that there are other things beside what the ambassador mentioned that have changed. Possible that we might find the escape route if the person Kay saw used as well. Oh, what is this? This is some sort of light show I was not told about.
It's the power of a true vigilante. It's recreating the room with the info I inputted.
Really? That is certainly one interesting device you have there, Miss Faraday. I believe it's about time we return to our investigation. About remains of the falling ceiling fan. Yep, redoing this conversation.
Yeah, you need to look at the new things if you can.
Yes, but it's technically a new conversation, so I can't skip it.
Dang.
These must have been the large green flames Ambassador Palermo saw.
Flames like these, no wonder you couldn't get in.
Hey, by the time you came into this room, the fire already been put out.
Yep, the fire had died out, or something, by that time.
And this fire in here only burned from the time the fire started on the third floor, until the Yatagarasu appeared and caused a stir of a ball, I suppose.
I guess Mr. Plano was just lucky enough to run into this fire as it was burning. Huh.
Yes, you could put it that way. And since you were the first to discover the body, you can assume that no one else entered the room until that time. No one other than the person you were chasing, of course.
I knew it. That person I saw was definitely up to no good. I mean, a person could even be Mr. Cochin's killer.
That is very likely to be the case. After all, that person came into this room before you, and must have chosen this room precisely because they knew no one would be in here.
Okay, then maybe the green fire was where it was where it was to prevent anyone from coming in. But then, what did the person set on fire to make the green flames?
Whatever it is that person burned made a rather sizable fire.
Since the fire's green, well, we've seen something that burns green, right? It's a bit tinier than these flames, but you get what I mean.
Yes, I do believe that what you are thinking is exactly why these flames are green. Which fire-related piece of evidence burns the same color as the green flames? The zinc.
Take that!
Suppose the green in these flames is related to this. Fucking
No, that's not what I'm asking you, you idiot. You're supposed to get the other thing, because that's the thing that burns.
There what?
It wants the lantern.
Fuck!
It wants the source of the green, not the source of the oil.
God damn it.
I knew you were gonna pick the ink. I knew you could be wrong.
The silhouette lantern. It's green. Fuck. God damn it. Its green flame comes from the wood crystal oil it's burning.
Yep, that's the fire I was thinking of too. Of the green it gives off.
I think we've now established that the green flames were caused by wood crystal oil. Furthermore, we know that there is only one other thing made from wood crystal oil.
Oh, you mean that thing Mr. Polino was mistaken about, right?
Yes, precisely, as we found out earlier in our investigation.
What? I don't get it. Can you fill me in, sir?
Fine, I suppose. I'll explain it in a way that even you can understand. He wasn't here for this, Edgeworth. What the fuck? Don't be a dick about it. Here's the thing that wood crystal oil Ambassador Polino was mistaken about. Ah, the lantern.
Ah, I wonder what it is.
Take that!
Bubbly's ink is made from wood crystal oil.
You're always one step ahead of the game.
God damn it.
Oh, so it should burn the same color as these flames in the lantern, right?
Yes, precisely. However, the green flames in this room were not from a bottle of Bubbly's ink.
We found that the ink that Mr. Cochin used on his desk, right?
Yes, however, now that Mr. Cochin was smuggling the ink in massive quantities. Now, what do you suppose he made using all that ink? I believe what he made with that ink is the answer to what gave birth to the green flames.
Oh yeah, I'm beginning to really feel the energy coming from you, Mr. Edgeworth.
It would appear that I've finally found it. Smuggling Ring's real goal. Made of Bubbly's ink, this is the source of the green flames. Counterfeit bills.
Take that!
What would consume that great of a volume of ink to make? That would be the counterfeit bills that the smuggling ring made and are circulating in Zhengfa.
You're kidding! You're saying that it was Mr. Cochin who made the counterfeit bills?
I am. I believe you could even go so far as to say that he stole Babal's printing press. Ambassador, Mr. Cochin has permission to freely use the printing press, correct? Why, yes, and I do remember seeing him use it in the middle of the night. But never did I think he was using it for such a foul deed. Ambassador, because of your secretary's crimes, you will need to be investigated as well. Yes, I suppose so. We've caused quite a bit of trouble for a few countries, haven't we? My duty to search out all who shielded Mr. Cochin and concealed his crimes. So they are the ones who started the fire in order to destroy the evidence. Oh, grandfather clock, apparently in a different position before the fire. According to the staff members...
Quarter staff
Oh,
members. The clock was flush against the wall before the fire, sir.
Which means that most likely it was moved by someone during the fire.
Speaking of which, it's totally 11 o'clock now, but I don't hear any chiming.
Huh? That's odd. It was still chiming right on the dot every hour this morning. Maybe the fire damaged its internal mechanisms or something. Master Plano, may we take a look inside the clock? Sure, go right on ahead. Detective Gumshoe, if you could please inspect the insides of this clock.
Yes, sir, I'm on it. Sir, I jammed my fingers in the mechanisms. Sandra, I found this sign inside, sir.
It's like a length of wire. So this is what caused the clock to stop chiming. But what was a long length of wire doing inside the clock in the first place?
They set up the clock to cause the fire on a timer? That's weird.
Depends how long the wire is. Maybe the wire was strung across the Bobbleys and Dalbastian sides.
What is this, like the raincoat thing where the key was used with the long ass wire around the room?
I'm thinking maybe like what I'm just trying to think what it was that that shadow that flew across from one side to the other. And like if there were two stakes in the flower bed, like you could pass something from one side to the other if that wire was strung across, right?
Yeah.
Oh. Why would someone do this to such a valuable clock?
Sounds like it wasn't Mr. Polano that put the wire in there.
Perhaps it was Mr. Cochin's killer who did.
Looks like one of the Bobbly's knives was already missing before the fire began.
It would seem, especially since the other two knives' handles were burned away.
The remaining handle was swapped out with the handle from the real murder weapon. And Babal's national treasure was stolen. Poor Babal, don't you think?
I'm not sure I would lump the replica statue in with the rest of Ball's woes.
So, Babal is really into pushing their tourism industry, huh?
Yes, it would appear that way.
You know, I'd really like to take a trip. Hey, why don't we take one after this case?
You already have a destination in mind?
Well, ideally I'd like to go someplace where I can continue my thief training.
Well, if you want to learn the fine art of stealth, maybe you should visit the studio where they make the Jammin' Ninja TV show.
Hey, that's actually a great idea, Mr. Edgeworth.
Can't believe she took me seriously. I thought that would be more informative.
Strange. I thought the flag was somehow gonna matter.
Yep. Great big yellow outline. Why aren't these marked as conversations that can be skipped? None of this really matters.
There was curtains.
Yep, there sure was.
And, okay, so we see the soot mark from the curtain having burned up above the curtain. You can see the soot mark from the flag having burned up above the thing. That's really all that's there for. Is to show us that they're the soot marks have an origin or something. What do you actually need to do to move on? Just connect those things? No.
just have to examine everything, even though we've already examined everything.
Detective, you took part in the initial Babal investigation, correct?
Yep, sure did. Also helped put out both fires, sir. That first fire took me by surprise. I had a tough time escaping the 5th floor.
Gumshoe, did you set the first fire?
First I tried the elevator, but I guess someone else had the same idea because it was in use. I'm also an idiot. Don't know I'm not supposed to take elevators during fires. If I hadn't remembered the stairs at that point, I soon would have been burned to a crisp.
Wait, that's odd. We always warn our staff that in case of a fire, it's dangerous to use the elevator. Oh?
Maybe someone wrote it in a fit of panic.
Detective, did you see the Yatagarasu that came into the Babalese embassy at all?
I didn't personally. And the other staff members told me that they never got a good look at the person either, sir.
I wonder if you could tell me a bit more about what you discovered, Detective.
The second fire broke out around the time the Yatagarasu was spotted in Elbast. And also when the suspicious person was spotted in Babal, which caused some panic.
So no one was able to get a good look at this Yatagarasu that entered Babal.
Yeah. All they saw was a mysterious person wearing a long coat. But that's not enough to make a positive ID, you know?
Still, it was enough to make the people who received the calling card panic even more.
A person in a long coat. Sounds like the exact same person I saw.
The Yatagarasu that appeared in Alabas was proven to be just a fabrication, a shadow. In light of that fact, the Yatagarasu that appeared in Babal is also suspect.
You can't be serious. Not when we're this close to capturing the fake. I mean, Callisto, you.
So the Yatagarasu appeared, caused mass confusion, killed Mr. Cochran, then disappeared. By the way, Detective, why did you not chase after the Yatagarasu?
I did, but, well, this embassy is huge, sir. I got separated from the other staff members I was with, and I was lost for a while there.
Hold it.
You didn't even memorize the layout of the building you were to guard, Detective.
I'll be sure to do that from now on, sir. You know, it was thanks to me being lost that I was able to come to Kay's rescue.
Oh? Is that a fact?
Yeah, it was when I was lost and wandering around the 3rd floor hallways, sir. That's when I heard a scream and headed right towards it right away.
Oh, that's probably from when I found Mr. Cochin's body.
Yeah, I thought it sounded like her, so I got real worried and ran as fast as I could.
And it was thanks to Gummy that Miss Sheena wasn't able to take me away. You covered for me until you got here, Mr. Redworth.
Oh, I see. We can be used. He can be useful once in a blue moon.
Still, it's too bad that Agent Sheena got here before I did.
Wonder where Agent Sheena was before you found her here.
Well, it was before I got to this room. I saw her coming out of the room next door.
Agent Sheena mentioned something about chasing the Yatagarasu herself earlier.
Well, she apparently helped in putting out the first fire. Then, during the second fire, I heard she was busy chasing the Yatagarasu.
She seems to be a very dedicated agent. We do well to learn from her.
Why are you pointing at me when you say that, sir? Do you want me to become someone who dresses up as somebody else?
We've examined everything in this office, but there's one thing that bothers me. Perhaps I should ask Ambassador Palerno about it. I keep saying Palerno, but it's Plano. Ambassador Palerno, there's something I would like to ask you about.
I was saying Poliano earlier.
Poliano.
It's not bad.
Palerno. Yes? About this office, it appears to me to be very similar to Ambassador Alba's office. For example, the location of the fireplace and the position of the grandfather clock. Ah, that's right. You've also paid a visit to the Alabastian side of the embassy. Our two embassies are actually used to be one. Yes, I know. Even the pamphlet mentioned that. Which is why the building is bilaterally symmetrical.
There's the evidence.
So no matter which room, the location of the fireplace and the like are exactly the same. Even where the art is located is the same, as my room is currently under renovation. We worked hard to make Manny's room look like the ambassador's office.
You mean for your handshake photo with the Jammin' Ninja?
Yes, that's right. I mean, what's a photo like that worth if it's not taken in the ambassador's office, right? There's another odd expression of Ball's obsessively competitive spirit with Alabast. I take it. Thank you, Ambassador. That piece of information is all I needed to connect the dots. Connect what dots? Well, anyway, I'm glad I was able to help. To be of some help. Alright, here we go.
Oh, connect the dots.
Bilateral symmetry. Connected fireplaces. The Alabastian and Babalese sides of the building are symmetrical to each other. As we know that to be a fact, then this room's fireplace may also hide a secret passageway.
A secret passageway?
In Alabast, the fireplace turned out to have a revolving back wall.
A revolving wall? Sounds like something out of a ninja house.
Wow, there was a trick like that built into the fireplace, sir?
What? This embassy holds that kind of secret? Seems to be a lot about this room that you don't know about, Ambassador. I guess it's time to pay the bill for letting Manny do so much work for me. Please, I really want to know
What do you even do?
What do you
He
even
does all
do?
the work.
He comes up with coupons, I guess. Please, I really want to know about the real Manny and what you know about this room.
What are you waiting for, Mr. Edgeworth? To the bottom of this!
Agreed. And my first thought is that it's likely the killer used the revolving fireplace.
It looks just like another fireplace, though, doesn't it? So, how do you turn it?
In Alabast, I had to push where the X was on the far wall of the fireplace.
Oh, I see an X back there, sir. Let's see what happens when I push it.
It's funny that they don't use the X letter. They use the X, like, symbol. The multiplication symbol.
Hey, you scared me, sir.
There's something about this fireplace that lies in contradiction to the facts.
Huh? But we found an X where you thought there'd be one, right?
We did. That's not what I was referring to. Something is missing from this scene. What does this contradiction mean for us? Just...
The unburnt logs.
No, there should be, ink on the back wall.
Eureka!
That goes contradiction to the fireplace. Ah, motherfucker.
What exactly is that? No.
I don't get either, but I think it's too splendid for me to understand. So go on, Mr. Edgeworth. Why don't you tell us what exactly is so contradictory?
Fucking... Is it the logs and not the back wall? I would think that a big ink splash on the back wall would be way more fucking visible. I'd be so mad if we turn this around and there's a big fucking ink stain on it.
It will. That is exactly what's gonna happen.
I would be furious.
That's exactly what it
inside this
is.
fireplace is starter wood.
Huh? That's odd. This match up with what Mr. Polito said earlier.
Would deduce.
Eureka!
And fuck you, game. That's the Polito.
Always one step ahead.
You said that you burned some old files in this fireplace today, correct? Yes, I burned quite a few files this morning, actually. And after you did, you forgot to clean out the ashes from the fireplace, correct? That's right, but why are you asking? And why are you making such a scary face? I'm sorry, I admit that I'm a bit intimidating when I'm serious. In any case, take a good look at this fireplace and tell me what you find odd about it. Let's see. Huh? Where did all the ashes go?
What is the meaning of this, Mr. Edgeworth?
You don't really think that Ambassador Polano is lying, do you?
No, there's no reason for him to lie. And I don't believe his testimony is wrong either. It is the fireplace that is causing the contradiction. Okay, I wonder if you might update the fireplace data for me.
You got it. I'll add in the ashes from the burnt files and, It sounds like you pretty much figured everything out now, huh?
Well, it was nothing. All I did was follow where our leads have led us.
I sense it coming on. You're about to dazzle us again, right?
Oh, you mean that? Well, it's what Mr. Edgeworth is known for, you know?
There's really no need for you two to dance around the name of what I'm about to do. Revolving fireplace.
Making fun of him for it.
Missing ashes. The reason as to why the ashes are missing is simple.
It's not because someone cleaned them up, right?
No, because even if someone did sweep them up, the fireplace is too clean for that. Ambassador Polano said that, I keep saying it, Ambassador Polano said that he spilled some Bubbly's ink while he was burning the files. Furious. So mad. And yet there's not a trace of the spilled ink on the back wall anywhere.
Well then, yeah, I don't know what happened.
Well, I'll tell you what happened. The two sides were switched. By using the revolving fireplace wall, the ashes were moved into the neighboring room. Which means that this is a clear indication that the fireplace was used.
Then you mean the person I was chasing disappeared from this room through there?
Yes, I believe the person you were in pursuit of is Mr. Cochin's killer. And after committing the murder, escaped through the fireplace.
Wow, Mr. Edgeworth. You figured out the killer's escape route. We've known that for a while now.
Yes, I have, but this is only the beginning. Now we have to chase the killer down. Revolving fireplace. He knows location.
She did the same trick twice of hiding in the room next door.
If the killer used the fireplace in this room to escape into the next, then it's only logical for us to talk with the person who was in the neighboring room.
Well, the person in the next room was... Oh, it was that person, sir.
Yes, Detective. Agent Shi Na. Da-da-da-da.
I saw your health back.
Oh, God.
It's looking more and more like Miss Sheena is the killer, isn't it?
Let's not jump to conclusions yet. We need to go through what we know so far. You came running straight into this room from the next one and instantly accused you. Furthermore, she claimed that it could only have been you that killed Mr. Cochin. I don't have any proof yet, but I know she is hiding something from us.
Okay then, why don't we go ask Miss Sheena herself?
Not yet. Something that needs to be done first. Detective Gumshoe?
Sir, it's my turn to do something. Mr. Edgeworth? Is
Yes.
it my turn to do something?
Yes. I have a two-part special assignment for you. First, I need you to run a handwriting analysis on Damas II's note.
Okay, I'll get the lab boys on that right away.
Second, I want you to see if you can fit through the revolving fireplace wall.
Right now, sir?
Yes, I would do it myself, but I don't want to get my coach dirty. No, next decade. Of course now. We need to test our hypothesis first, don't we?
Go on, Gummy. You can do it.
All right, I'm gonna do this like a real man. Here we go. Through the fireplace and back.
You shouldn't need to psych yourself up that much for such a simple task, Detective.
Wow, the wall inside the fireplace really did turn.
That's so neat. Now I want to try going through there too.
There really is a secret passage through there. I had no idea. It appears that the ash really was pushed into the other room. Furthermore, the Wobbly's ink you spilled, Ambassador, is there on the back wall.
Okay, here I go, sir.
Detective, I'd like you to go through there under the same conditions as the killer.
Huh? But there's all that ash and stuff.
And your point is? Now we're short on time, so if you could please hurry on through.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so now we pretty much have the whole picture, right?
No, not yet. There remains a few more mysteries to solve. Such as the Autogras's whereabouts, the other smuggling ring members, the 2 weapons that made it across the border, the key Miss Yu stole 7 years ago. In fact, we haven't figured out a thing regarding how Miss Yu is related to these embassies.
Mr. Edgeworth.
A number of pieces connected in a very complicated way in this case. Almost enough to make one completely mentally exhausted.
What are you saying, Mr. Edgeworth? You're the one who said that it's easy if you follow the leads.
Was that supposed to be an impression of me, Kay?
Oh, well. If it's info gathering you need.
Let me try that again. I want to try that again.
I thought you were the one that said
It's easy if you follow the leads.
They really should have put that in quotes. If they put it in quotes, it would make it very clear that it was an impression. Or that it was a direct quote. Yeah.
Gummy and I can help with that. All you have to do is show off your fancy schmancy logical deductions.
Show off? Does it seem like I'm being boastful when I do that? Very, Edgeworth. You're insufferable when you do that.
Insufferable.
Let's not overcomplicate matters, okay, Mr. Edgeworth? You've been so focused, like a laser, on only what seems strange and out of place. It's no wonder nothing's clicked and we haven't unlocked anything yet. If you think things through calmly, answer should come to us.
Okay.
That's the sort of thing I say to myself when I'm practicing how to unlock padlocks, you know?
That is something I hope practice doesn't make perfect, for your sake.
Yeah. Looks like you're back to your straight-laced self again.
Hey, Mr. Edgeworth. Back, sir.
Yes, I can see that. Good work, Detective.
Looks like you can use that fireplace like a door, sir.
Someone as big as Gumshoe can fit through there. That's impressive.
Are you alright, Gummy?
I'm okay. It's just a bit of ash and dust, that's all.
Your jacket has gotten quite filthy. See, the hem has practically turned black.
Yeah, well, quite a bit of unburned ink got on it, sir.
I see. So in order to catch Callisto Yu, we're gonna have to set Sheena's dress on fire.
That's gonna be so funny.
See, thank you, Detective. You did a fine job. I'll even pay the cleaning bill for that trench coat. Edgeworth is gonna need a lot more than one wash. That trench coat is fucking filthy.
What? Oh, no, sir. I could never. This is just my old coat, sir. If it was a coat I actually cared about, then I'd get it clean, but, you know.
You should clean that coat as well. Gumshoe.
Gumshoe, it's the coat you wear all the time, every day, forever. You should clean it.
You should. I see. Very well then, as you wish.
So, because Gummy was able to climb through the fireplace, we know it can be used, right?
Yes, but that's not all we learned. We actually learned one other important fact.
And that is...
I will have to explain it to you later. Right now, we need to deal with the handwriting analysis. Detective Gumshoe?
Yes, sir. I'll be back before you know it.
The handwriting analysis on Mr. Cochin's handwriting will take a bit of time. Let us go and wait at the Theatrum Neutralis, along with Agent Lang and Agent Sheena. To be continued. Oh my god. Thank you, progress.
So hungry. And have my food ready for the stream.
Yeah, so am I. I didn't eat anything because I came right off of Warhammer to this. Oh boy, oh boy. We ready to call out Agent Sheena next time?
Hell yeah.
Alright, well... What was the point of all this, do you think? Why the double murder? Why the swapped weapons? Why is she not here? You think it's two separate plots, or do you think it's one big plot?
The only thing that doesn't fit in is why Mask the Mask was killed.
Yes. I can see why she now would... I can see why Callista Yu would be here. There was scum. There's some skullduggery going along with the smuggling ring, which she appears to be involved in. Also, great opportunity to bump off Manny Cochin, who is her sister's killer. Manny Cochin was swapping the Primadou statues so that he could, Babal has a leg up in negotiations for the rejoining of Cadopia. And he did that as a favor for Plano to, I guess, call it in for more of his smuggling operations, right?
But what kind of falls through is that the statues got tested and they learned the results, and then he had a thief to go and have them swapped. It would be too late by then.
No, they were going to have them tested and reveal which one is the real one. But Babal always knew that theirs was a fake.
Oh, I thought it was the other way. I thought it was they got it tested and were waiting on some public event to announce the results.
On Babal's side, yeah, the Babal upper brass had that done. So Manny not even Manny. Yeah, Manny knew and Plano knew. They were talking about it. Plano consulted about Manny, and Manny said, I'll get this fixed for you. You don't need to worry about anything. So behind Plano's back, he swapped the statues so that when they did the big reveal, Manny could pull the, aha, yours was fake all along, and you didn't even know it. When in actuality, Alabast had the original. I don't think he was involved with the production of a fake statue, but it was definitely... Well, he might have been involved with it, because that was 7 years ago that they split.
Yeah, I mean, it makes a lot more sense that Because the smuggling ring is able to create a reproduction statue of the giant one we found in the airplane.
But they did fuck up the eyes.
Okay, sure, they fucked up the eyes, but they could easily make replica of the Primitive statue. I think.
Yeah.
That's implied.
Seems entirely possible. Yeah, we're gonna go catch Sheena. Where do you think this case is going? We can go and pull the rug out on Sheena as Manny Kochin's murderer. Is she necessary? Can we necessarily pin her as the Yatagarasu? Guess so. We can pin her as the Yatagarasu, but we can't really do anything about the... We don't really have anything to go on for the murder of Damas II. It's following this series of events.
I'm
Sheena's...
wondering if there's... Oh, we know that she has an accomplice, too.
She has an accomplice, yeah.
So there still is three... We're still trying to find the third leg of the Yatagarasu. If we're saying
Right.
that, if my previous thing that I had said is that like you and Faraday and somebody else were, I thought it was Manny Kochin or something. All three of them were Yatagarasu until they had some kind of falling out.
Maybe.
Maybe that's not true though.
Hard to say. Hard to say. Yeah, so we still have more investigating, collecting evidence to do. Where the fuck is Laragon? Has he just drowned in that pool? You think there's a secret passage in the pool? Why did he come from the pool? And where did he go?
Is it serious? Well, okay, so there's a guitar pick
There's a guitar pick that
was
is wet.
implying that the pool might have been used. But if Sheena, like, she's wearing a black coat so she doesn't get dirty from the ash and the ink, but she wasn't wet. I don't know. That's as far as I got.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. Did someone steal Larry's Steel Samurai costume and transport the statues? I think that's the only way that I can see the
haven't found the
statue.
Iron Infant. We gotta
You haven't
find the Iron Infant.
Gotta find the Iron Infant. That's the only way that I could see the statues being swapped across the borders. Somehow the Iron Infant was involved in moving one statue from... or moving the fake statue from the bubbly side to the Alabastian side.
I really hope it's not something like under the Primitive statue, the fake one, is just the Iron Infant. Because that wouldn't make sense, because they've had the fake statue for a long time.
Yeah. I don't know. A lot to chew on. I guess we're going to see what's up next time. What do we got going on this week? Today is Sunday, so next time you see us will be tomorrow. We're going to be here hanging out, playing some more Omori. We are still in the belly of the beast, and we are slowly forgetting our friend... What was his name?
He has green hair.
No one is gonna get that joke. That's just a me and you joke. Yeah, we're gonna fight the witches inside the whale's belly, and maybe like 3 different sweetheart clones. I don't know what the fuck's going on with that.
Gonna be very funny.
Whatever it is, it's gonna be very funny. Yeah. Omori, tomorrow. Tuesday, I'm looking forward to that. We're gonna be back in it with Metal Gear Solid 5, The Phantom Pain. We have a whole bunch more
Russian.
whole bunch more
Probably gonna be
stealthing
a lot
around
of
to do
back-to-back
in
mission
Afghanistan.
stuff. Yeah.
I'm sure we will at some point go to that power plant and see that naked lady you're so fucking up in arms about.
It's only because you haven't seen her yet.
Don't.
I know.
What does that mean?
I know.
All right. Whatever then. I guess we'll see. Yeah. Metal Gear Solid Tuesdays. Friday, I'm gonna be here solo, hanging out. I guess finishing out Deltarune, Chapter 5. We got a bit more secret hunting to do. I need to find some more collectibles and buy some really good armor. And then we have the big fight with Flowery.
Oh man,
Oh man, oh man.
that is going so interestingly.
It really is. There's so many parallels to Undertale. I so want other people to play this game so I can see how they're doing it now. I can't wait to be done so I could finally go and watch all of those fucking Let's Plays of other people playing this chapter. But yeah, Deltarune on Friday. And then tune in here next week, Sunday, for some more Ace Attorney investigations.
We
Should
know
be
who
on
the
time
killer
next week
is.
because playing Warhammer on Saturday instead.
Ha ha ha.
But yeah, that'll be all for today. Thanks for hanging out, if indeed you're still here. Fucking see ya.
I love the idea of having a secret passageway in my own home. However, to then have an entire room that is only really accessible to the secret passageway, what are you gonna put there? Practically speaking.
Practically speaking, yeah.
Like, when would you ever use it, go into it? Like, you just end up using it as a storage room.
That is very inconvenient to get into.
It's very inconvenient to get into. Like, what's the point?
Yeah, for the most part. Like for the average layman, there's not much point to a secret room.
Why the hell did they build this in the embassy?
I mean, for an embassy or for some other high-value area, having like secret ways to move around is not a bad idea. Like a secret door to get from one room to the other for like an ambassador or the Secretariat's office. It's not a bad idea in the case of like a huge emergency.
Emergency? Like, can't see it that way. I can maybe, if you need to dodge somebody else, like some ambassador of some other country is up in arms and like storms your embassy trying to take you out, and then you can escape into another room, because that's happened before, right?
Yeah.
Anyway, see ya.
Anyway, bye.